Hi everyone, my name's Roman. I'm from Ukraine, Poltava, and this is the first video on my second channel about my build, the BMW E90 2011. In stock it was 328 original X-Drive and with the automatic transmission. I'm still running with the original N51 engine, but you may know me from the Instagram about my build. This engine I made single turbo charge, and based on this the whole project takes some another interesting colors. From the perspective, this is my not the first BMW. Also, this is not my single car in the family. This is not my daily drive. For daily, I own the BMW E90. A great car in stock, original, great condition. If you may want, you can subscribe to channel, put like, put some comments, and I maybe will review this car on my channel also too. But today we will talk about only my E90, which is my some kind of passion build. Previously I owned much BMWs. They were the E30, E34, E36 Coupe, E39 540i, which I made lots of different interesting things like manual swap, LSD swap, steering rank from the M5, and it was very interesting car to drive. But the E39 is very heavy car for some drifting, drag racing and other things. I decided to change the platform from this E39 to this E90, and I own this car for 2.5 years now. The first year I owned it just in full stock condition to understand if this platform is really good for me to build it. And from this 1 year, I understood that this is the perfect platform to build, and decided to do some interesting things with it. So the first thing that I understood I have to make is to make it in good condition. So oil, I change oil, I change the coolant fluid, some other parts that will need to be replaced, and only after this I started to make some tuning. So the first one was the manual swap, because on automatic, you know, any car is actually very boring, and my concept for my this drive is very aggressive driving, aggressive drifting, and drag racing. So this needs the perform of the manual transmission. So the first step of this project was to swap it to manual, which I already did successfully, and the current manual is some kind of another car, it's just sick. And with the manual swap, I decided to just weld the diff, just for the start, for the beginning, to drift it properly. And you know, I thought that I will that this is just some kind of short time decision. I wanted to swap the LSD differential here, maybe from the M3, but you know, it's still here, because the welded diff, it's something else. You know, from the start you have 100% two wheels on driving, so the LSD has this gap between one wheel is spinning when the other will start to spin too. From this point, welded diff is something much better for drag racing and for drifting also. So I don't want to swap the LSD here. I love the welded diff very much. So we can conclude that the last year I ended up with this build and a bit of suspension mods, if we can name it like mod. I just cut it 1.5 round of the spring on the front, so we have fully stock suspension, just dropped a bit with cutted spring. And on the rear there will be mods, because they are ready. So I have coilover spring on the rear, and I can adjust the height of the car on the rear now, and I will shortly put the shock absorbers from the coilover kit also too. If you know that X-Drive have some different suspension type on the front wheel, so I have to swap the front suspension also from the rear wheel drive E90 to mine. So this is the plan for a future. Now actually it works pretty fine, I like it, no problem with this, and I don't hurry up with this, and just driving and getting much of emotions.
The pimp game, sex with little kids. Word is out that it's good for the biz. Demand is high, supply.
If you want to drive fast, you have to stop also fast. And before I started turbocharging, I decided that I need some good brakes, and I bought the brakes, the original brakes from the F10 535. I also have stock front brake discs, but they work perfectly with these brakes from the F10. Talking about the rims, these are the original rims from this car. It came with them from the factory. I got the original BBS rims. They are lightweight, they are forged, but the only minus of them is that they are not as wide as I need. They're only 8G wide, and I could not put the 265 semi-slick tire on them, because I need it for a good grip, and I have to sell them. And now I'm driving the stock ones, and maybe I will try to leave them, because for grip I can buy just two rims for the rear wheels with the 265 semi-slicks to drive the drag racing, and after this I can put this back, and even try to launch my car with this Pirelli P0 255 wide. Also from the Instagram, you know my car from this great and interesting wing, which is now off the back side of my car. Why? Because I made it carbon fiber, and this carbon fiber is gone off this wing, and I have to refactor it, to repaint it, and put it back. Also, the idea is that on this stage I need to tune my ECU, and at this point we will make some heavy noise from this car, and I don't want people to stare at my car too much with this wing. Also, when we will finish this, I will put the repaired wing on my car back. Let's also talk about the inside of my car. It's almost original. Just installed the bright low max bucket seats in front. Also added my self-made carbon fiber trims on this front, and also I added this dashboard. Very interesting thing. I can see the temperature, the IFR, the intake temperature, and all other data which is needed for monitoring, because this car is going very fast and I have to check everything on the engine. You know, those bucket seats are really my old passion, my old desire, and when I bought it, when I installed it in this car, I drove it, and on this step I understood that this car she's the one in which I want to spend thousands of dollars in turbocharging, because this platform, the E90 E9X platform, to be clear, is really perfect drive car. So I decided to turbocharge it. And when I decided it, I just wanted to understand what concept of turbocharging I'm going to build. So I was going to internet, to E90 post forum, was reading all the information about this, on to YouTube, also watch some videos, and all I found was the N52 single type turbo kits, and or N55. And also, you might ask why I didn't swap the N54 engine here or the N55. I didn't, or just why I didn't sold this car or buy the 335. I decided to do this on this engine for some reasons, and if you want to hear them, they are really heavyweight. And if you want to hear them, you can jump in the description of this video. I have already reviewed this theme on my second channel, on my Russian language speaking channel, and there I shared all my points of view on this question, and you can just review it and hear about this. So based on this, I decided to turbocharge this engine, and I understood that there are lack of information about doing it. Also, I found the compressor kit from the ESS on the N52, so I decided why not, but not the compressor, but the single turbo. Here it is. I just made the toolkit, so it's not. I didn't buy it anywhere on eBay or something else. I made it by myself. So this is the whole project of this is self-made. It's custom-made parts, and every single part of this turbo kit I collected by myself. I can say that I am the engineer of this concept of this single turbo of this engine. So every single part was planned, measured to put, and successfully installed. I may think that to review the single turbo kit, I need to review some detailed other video. So guys, on this step, I want to say that this project is not finished, even the turbocharging, because we finished only with the hardware of the turbo kit, single turbo kit, and now I will start to make the software tuning of this car. So the concept of this is to leave the standard ECU, standard wiring, and to tune this engine by installing the piggyback MAF emulator ECU, which will emulate the MAF signal to the standard ECU, and by this device we will be able to tune the AFR, to tune the boost. So this is a boost controller also, and it can handle boost by gears, and all of this is in future. So if you are interested in this, subscribe and share this video. You can also write me on Instagram. I will answer any question for you if you're really interested. So the future playlist for this channel is to describe. Firstly, I want to describe for you every part of my turbo kit, how it looks, how it works, where I bought it, maybe with some even measurements of this, but I will do this only if this video will gain some huge views, so you have to motivate me to make it. Also, the plans for this channel is to review how I will tune the ECU and how we will install this MAF emulator. This emulator was made in Ukraine by Kiev Turbo Garage. Unfortunately, they are not developing it, so I bought it, the last one. But it is a really good device, by which we will be able to tune the boost by gears, to tune the AFR, and even if I will want, we can install here the methanol injection system, and it supports it. Also, if I will want, I will able to add here nitrous oxygen injection system, and it supports it. So this is a very good device by which we are able to leave the standard ECU and to tune this engine and to tune the boost. So please subscribe, guys. Hopefully you will like this video, hopefully you will share this video, subscribe to my Instagram also, and I hope I will make some review on this car also, on this single turbo kit also in short future. But share this video should gain some views.